anxiety. Like I'm touching the ceiling. When I'm with you, I can't breathe. Boy, you do something to me. Oh, take it high like you. Yeah. Give me high like you do. Listen to my heart. Put up. Pretty high. Put up. Put up. Pretty high. It just won't stop. Put up. Pretty high. Put up. Put up. Pretty high. It just won't stop. I think I might never die you. All over my body. You know I like it. Ain't gotta tell you what to do. To get me high like you do. Yeah. To get me high like you do. Listen to my heart. Baby, that put up, baby, that it just won't stop. Baby, that put up, baby, that it just won't stop. Head over heels in love, right in front of you, ain't gotta love no more, baby. So what's up, Jeanette Marie and Rose Little? I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me know, because it looks like my screen is buffering. So let me know if y'all can hear me, okay? And welcome to the chat. Okay, thank you, baby. Okay, and my wrench gang, part of my wrench gang is here. Welcome to the 4 people in the chat. I want to talk today, you guys, about hypnotic rhythm. And so, I'm looking at how I spelled this. I spelled the shit wrong as hell. I do know how to spell rhythm, y'all. I will edit that after I'm done. But yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about. And you know, you're basically you're listening to hypnotic rhythm when you're listening to, you know, any type of music, and you know, you're being you know, influenced by hypnotic rhythm anytime that you begin to rock or sway or bounce to the music. Okay, so we're going to get into it. Okay. So how is everybody feeling so far? Is my music too loud, or should I turn it down a little bit? I want y'all to be able to hear me clearly. And we're gonna hang out for a little bit. Oh, you want me to trip out your lips? Oh, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know. Y'all know I love my music. I got to turn it back up. I'll try to turn it down a little bit. Okay, cool. I try to go turn it down. I'm like, no, I need to feel my music. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just hearing it. I have to feel my music. You know what I'm saying? Especially Tank. I love me some. I love this. Okay, but anyway, you guys. Yeah. So I wanted to come by and talk about hypnotic rhythm. You know, y'all know we've been studying this in in the class, and um, I really want to talk about what it looks like in real time. You know what I'm saying, and how it affects the narcissist. And if you've been dealing with one, it won't be hard to recognize it. And I'm sure that some of y'all already know what it looks like. Okay. Because the diabolical narcissist, or the one who's caught in that loop, they tend to do that repetitive behavior. And being a narcissist, it is the behavior is going to be destructive. So it's usually it's not always they do what it is they always return to being destructive. So the pattern does include a time of them acting normal, or maybe even acting nice. But when you have that coming, and that they are still a narc, those are the times that you need to be most cautious, because it's at those times that you begin to let your guard down and feel like you can trust these people. And it is at these times when you can get hurt the deepest. Okay, so like Tank said, you just don't know. So, these people are very complex, and, the reason why we're studying them is to, make sure that we walk away with all of our, everything, that our full integrity of our, our mental health and our emotional health, and, our ability to still have healthy relationships intact. And so, you know what I'm saying? We got to do a very careful, examination of the self, and do some introspection and some circumspection, you know what I'm saying? And all of those spections, okay, after being, gaslighted and lied to and lied on, and the things that a narc will put you through, in whatever capacity that you have one in your life. Okay. So yeah, hypnotic rhythm. Hypnotic rhythm sounds like this music. Hypnotic rhythm sounds like it can be good or bad. I'm loving this hypnotic rhythm. Okay. You can hear it, you can feel it, you can see it affect your body. You can even turn on some music with a baby who just learned how to sit up, and that baby's going to try to move with the music, because that hypnotic rhythm catches you. And it just takes you, if you allow it to. And it's not a bad thing. It can, however, be used in a bad way. Okay. And I'm just drinking a bottle of water tonight, you guys. I'm feeling the need to detox, and because y'all know I've been having so much fun. I've been having so much fun, going back and forth to Tennessee, and hanging out with my brothers and sisters and my family. And I've been having a ball, and I've just been eating a little bit of everything, and kind of just all outside of the lines, and breaking rules. And you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in, I've always been a rule breaker, and I don't have any shame about it. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm able to, break through barriers and things, and to be able to do things that people say that are not possible for you to do. So, I don't regret it being a rule breaker, but I really don't follow rules. But I do make my own. And so, if you're going to be wise, just because you don't have to follow rules don't mean you shouldn't make any for yourself. And so, me believing, I believe that you can do everything and anything in moderation. Okay. I don't judge people for what they do or how they do it. Well, how you do it will determine whether or not I'm going to deal with you or not, but everything in moderation. And so I I've been eating all kinds of stuff and just, you know, breaking rules that I've set for myself. And so now I'm just kind of on a, like a, you know, a detox and kind of slowing down and calming down. And, you know, just so I can get ready to, you know, go back. So, you know, but we have to know when to unplug and to, like, just, you know, so these past few days, well, I've been home only for 2 days. So I've taken a spiritual bath, and I've just been doing a lot of, you know, like I said, introspection. I've been doing a lot of, um, you know, meditation and thinking about things. And I've actually gotten a lot of work done since I've been home, and, you know, getting all my clients and stuff squared away. So, let me see. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So I want to talk about hypnotic rhythm and what it looks like in your life, dealing with the narcissist, and also, you know, what it looks like on the positive side. You know, when you're dealing, let's talk about the negatives first, okay? Because that, you know, it's important to understand, you know, the reason why it's important, you know, what we're studying in the classes, but also, you know, to understand in your life, you know, if you're dealing with someone who is caught in this loop of hypnotic rhythm, then it's going to be close to impossible, to, you know, most people, the belief is that it is impossible, you know what I'm saying, to get them out of this, especially if they're at a certain age, and especially, you know, and most definitely if they're not showing any signs of even, you know, acknowledging a need to, you know, fix anything or to change. You have to acknowledge and you have to accept the fact that the change is not going to happen. There's so many things going against them. Even if they wanted to try to change at this point, being caught in the loop, of hypnotic rhythm wouldn't make that hard to do. But when they are not, when they're caught in the loop, and they're not, willing to admit or, you know, own up to anything or acknowledge a need to change anything, then you know that they're not trying to change, and that they're just going with the flow of, energy that has them in this figure 8 loop of hypnotic rhythm, where they are going to continuously, repeat the same behavior to the point where, I mean, literally, you will be literally sick of seeing them do the same things over and over again, of hearing them say the same things over and over again. Like, you know, they literally can become, you know, like a broken record. Um, you know, you can take an example of, you know, one of my stalkers that's a narc, okay, on their channel. You can go to their channel, and I swear every video sounds like a broken record of the same, negativity, going towards the same people, and, you know, specifically me, and, you know, the same insults, the same everything. It's just a broken record. Like, they are, it's just, I mean, that becomes, I mean, that redundance, you know what I'm saying? It just becomes, it's like, you know, it's unbearable. Okay. And so, but, you know, in a lifetime, in a relationship, say that, the husband, is violent, okay, and so every once in a while he will get violent and beat his wife, and maybe even beat the children or something, you know what I'm saying, and just, terrorize the whole family, like, you know, once a week, once a month, you know, just depends on the narc, okay, but they do it, and it's a pattern. The whole entire thing that they go through becomes a pattern, okay, so they start with, you know, picking, fights with people, or trying to trigger people in the house, whether it be their spouse or their children or whatever. And then, you know, it escalates to the violence. It escalates to the verbal abuse, the insults, the violence, you know, sometimes the physical, assaults. It may even, you know, the whole drama of the police getting called, of them both saying, you know, they're leaving one another, they're never coming back, the police getting called, maybe him getting put out the house, you know, and then, you know, maybe the next day, or some don't even wait till the next day, maybe an hour or two later, after the police have left, they probably tell him to leave and cool off. He comes back home, And you know, he comes back home and now everything is back to normal. Okay, so say this happens every week, it happens every month, it happens every 2 months, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It becomes a pattern. Okay, the cheating, the things that they do, it just becomes a pattern. They will have a time of being normal where you have peace, where you start to feel like you can have some sort of normalcy in your life. You begin to feel like there's hope that your relationship might actually be able to grow. There may be some stability here. There may be some consistency here. You know what I'm saying? And you begin to have hope, and you begin to let your guard down, and you begin to actually feel joy, you know, again. And, you know, you're a little bit afraid, but you still keep going, right? Like, okay, wow, you know, oh my God, everything's okay. And then just when you think everything's okay, and I promise you, nothing has to go wrong. Everything could be seeming just perfectly fine. This is how you know for a fact that this is a pattern that they cannot break themselves out of. You can be going along and everything could be fine. Okay, say that you were a couple who had money problems before, and now everything is all good with the money. Everything's paid. You don't have any worries. You're not fighting about the money. Nobody has been complaining about anything. You've even been talking about how well things have been going between you, all of that good shit. Okay, you're having, you know, you're doing all the things you want to do. You're going to dinner. You know, he's making the woman feel beautiful. She's making him feel however he needs to feel. And then all of a sudden, the narc, and it could be the man or the woman, you know what I'm saying? They just create some problem out of the blue for no reason. And the person who thought everything was going good is caught totally off guard. But, you know, say it has happened so many times, you know what I'm saying? They just, it's like they will create something that does totally, absolutely does not exist. Okay. And most of the time it's something that you happened in the past, okay, that used to happen, or that y'all used to go through, or whatever, you know, and it could have been a year ago, okay, but all of a sudden they want to bring it up and they want to argue about it. And it's because the only reason why they would be doing that, and it's not going to make any sense to the person, okay, that's being targeted. It's not going to make any sense to the person that's being triggered, to the person who is not the narc, okay. And the only reason that they're doing it, especially the times when they just start arguments for no reason, when they rage for no reason, they simply need that energy. They're caught in the loop, and it's simply their time to come back around and to repeat that pattern. And whether there's something to complain about or not, it's time to repeat that pattern. And so they are going to create something that does not exist. Okay. This is why it is so important to separate and get away from these people, because if you entertain their foolishness, their insanity, then you will find yourself again as a passenger riding around in circles with them on this loop of hypnotic rhythm. And again, repetition is hell. It is torture to continuously repeat the same thing over and over again, no matter what. I mean, when you have people who just, you know, just start stuff for no reason, even though things are going well, you have to see what's going on there. You know what I'm saying? There's a psychological imbalance here, and there is definitely a level of demonic infestation, or demonic possession there. Okay, nothing has to be wrong, but they feel they have a deep need to bring that darkness into the situation. So even when things are going good and there's no reason to be negative, these people will bring the negativity in because it's what they need, which means it's not possible for them to be in your joy with you. Okay. And what I need you guys to understand is that we was talking about, you know, heaven and hell being states of mind and states of being. And so I need you guys to understand that, you know, if you want to experience your heaven, you know what I'm saying? If you want to experience your heaven, you're gonna have to let go of these people. Okay. If you want to rise, okay, and there's very much symbolism in my dream about the time of change where all of the demonic people and the empty vessels were burning, and they were stuck on the earth, and they were trapped on the earth that was burning. Okay. And then the people who were not, and who were empathic in nature, the people who were not possessed, were rising up off of the earth, very symbolic of vibrating low and being able to rise away from those low vibrating vibrations. Now, if you do not let go of these narcissistic people, you will find yourself stuck on that earth that is burning just like they are. Okay. And like I said, I zoomed in on a little man who was on a motorcycle going around in circles, going insane. He represented the narcissist. Okay. So if you do not want to be a passenger on that little man's bike burning, you cannot get off and being stuck. Just like Rose Little said, they are stuck, okay, in a cycle of abusive behaviors, and also of self-sabotaging behaviors. So you trying to do everything that you can to help build anything with these people, a life, finances, buying a house or cars or anything, having a future with them. They are going to hold you back because they insist upon negativity being a factor in the situation, whether it is or not. And if you are empathic in nature, this is very toxic to your psyche, to your emotional health, to who you are at the very core of who you are. So you have to let go of these people. Okay. Um, let me see. Goddess are set. Oh, okay. Where's your, okay, you are under a different Goddess are set. Before I give you a wrench, and I believe you and everything, but I got so many stalkers. Let me go check you out before I give you your wrench back. Because I cannot let you know what, here you go, because I don't feel that energy from you. So let me wrench you back up, baby. My eyes were closed for a minute. um Okay, so let me see. So yeah, they are demonically possessed, and they're unable. Yeah, they are unable to create new neural pathways. And that's the sad thing about it. It's like they keep running over these same neural nets and these same neural pathways that they have created in their minds. Okay, no, I got you. You good, spiritual offset, baby. I believe you. So they are, and I mean, I just want y'all to be aware of it, because I know for a fact that if you are, have been dealing with a narcissist in any capacity, that you have seen them act out this pattern. Okay, they will repeatedly do the same things. I don't care how destructive the behavior is. I don't care how much backlash and fallout they have from their destructive behavior, their reckless behavior. They will do it again because they don't learn from their mistakes. They always, like, they're the type that say they keep selling drugs and they keep going to jail. While they're in jail, they're not thinking about, I shouldn't have done that. I won't do it again if I get out. I don't want that to happen again. Like a normal person, they're not processing things that way. They're in there thinking, damn, I didn't do it right. My plan wasn't right. I need to work out a better plan, because see, that's that devil on that other shoulder saying, no, you know what I'm saying? You see how Ashtray and Shoelace and them, they get their money and they're doing good. Ray Ray and Pookie, you know what I'm saying? They got money, but Ray Ray and Pookie ain't telling you how they cried many nights up in prison too. And they don't want to go back, and they're on probation and parole and can't really get a real job. And they know that they're selling dope ain't gonna last. And see, they're not telling you all of that. You're falling for the illusion, and you're listening to that devil in your ear saying, no, you just didn't do it right. So when you get out this time, you're gonna hook up with Pookie and Ray Ray and get on their team. You're gonna do it again. And I mean, you can see some people go back to jail and prison, 20 times in a row, until they just say, you know what? You obviously are not going to learn. You obviously don't care about your life. We just gonna put you in here, for until you too old to even do anything. When you get out, to the point where you're gonna be afraid when we let you out to even be out. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? It's like hypnotic rhythm is people on the negative side. It is the insanity that they talk about when they say you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. They I don't care, they can do it a million times in a row and it's still not getting through to them that this method is not going to work. This is not the way. They will still continue to try it. Okay, so they do not learn. And that is the most frustrating part and the most detrimental part of a narcissist for themselves. It's the most frustrating part of it for anyone trying to deal with them or trying to communicate with them. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to love them. Okay, so hypnotic rhythm, it's in music. It orchestrates the movements of the planets. It orchestrates, the night following the day. It orchestrates a woman's menstrual cycle, the moon phases. It orchestrates a lot of things. It orchestrates the seasons as they change. And when it is used by this negative force that people call the devil, Satan, and all these other names that you want to give it, is basically just the negative part of the atom, the negative energy, that exists in the world, manifesting itself through people. You know what I'm saying? And so, when you use it in that way, then yes, it's used in that way. But the good thing about knowing that the law of hypnotic rhythm exists and knowing how it works is that you can use it to your benefit. Okay. We are listening to, if I be quiet right now and you guys, focus on the music, you will begin to be influenced by hypnotic rhythm. Okay. It is in, the music, the drum beat, the timing of the music. It's there. It's in the rhythm. And music, without some of us, without even the music that audible music, we have a rhythm in our soul if you sit still, because this is what happens with me. When I meditate, especially when I'm holding my crystals, when I meditate, the first thing that begins to happen as I relax is that this rhythm, the Kundalini, from my spine, from the root chakra, begins to, in the spinal energy, it begins to rise up through my body, and so my body begins to rock back and forth. Okay, that is hypnotic rhythm. Okay, it is just a natural rhythm that exists, okay, within the universe. It is the Kundalini energy. It is all of these energies, okay, that come out. They come, they have a certain way that they move, okay, and they move according to the law of hypnotic rhythm. So as I rock back and forth with this energy, and I can grab each and every one, like my different crystals, I grab them one at a time. When you pick them up one at a time, they each will take over the rocking of your body if you are in a deep enough meditation. So, as my body is just rocking back and forth and I grab the rose quartz, my rocking will kind of turn more into like a swirling, okay, a swirling. And then when I grab my favorite one that I grab, and that's the most calming, especially for anxiety and anxiousness or anything like that, is my tiger's eye. And when I hold the tiger's eye just kind of, I love the feeling of the tiger's eye. I mean, the word just that I come up with the feeling that it gives me is woozy. Okay, it's a very like ooh. It's like let me see, what can I say? Like the S-shaped spiral, moving in a very smooth, that's what the feeling of the tiger's eye does for me. It's very calming. It's very comforting, and I just love it. So all of them, some of them have a very strong energetic charge. A lot of my green stones do like make me feel like a motor is going on and off in my chest area and in my solar plexus. Okay, so in the heart chakra and in the solar plexus. So they all have their own energy imprint, and you can allow them to affect and take over the rocking of your body. And this is another way to experience hypnotic rhythm. Okay, and it's a beautiful feeling. They all feel very good. Okay, so I've never felt any picked up any crystal that had a negative effect on me. Okay. Um, but on the positive side, with hypnotic rhythm, again, it's the music. If you The way that I taught my daughters how to spell their names was to create a song out of their names, because I thought that their names were going to be hard for them to spell, and I just wanted them to learn how to spell it before they went to school. And as soon as they were able to talk, they know how to spell their names, because I turned it into a song. Okay, and so it's easy. So I suggest that you guys do this with your children. As soon as they learn how to talk and start trying to sing little songs and stuff, create a song that rhymes out of their name, out of the letters of their name, and they will just know how to spell their names instantly, and they'll never forget it. So when they go to school, and not just their names, but anything you want them to know, make it fun, make it into a song, and use the law of hypnotic rhythm to lock it into their brains. It's just like, you can listen to a song that you don't even know. Okay, I mean, that you don't even like, and you hear it so much. You know how they play a song so much on the radio and you don't even like it, but you hear it so much because it's part of the top 10 or whatever, they keep playing it, that you find yourself singing that song, wondering, how do I even know this song? How did it get locked into my brain? How did it how is it imprinted indelibly on my brain? Okay, it's because the law of hypnotic rhythm, and it's working on your subconscious. Like I said, you don't even like the song, so it wasn't like you were focused on the song, but because it was playing in the background, your subconscious was picking it all up, and it's stuck there. So the next time you hear it, you find yourself singing the song and knowing every word and wondering, how is it that I know this song? Okay, so with that same law, you can use to program what you want into your brain, understanding that your brain, again, is a magic box. Whatever you put into it is beginning to take form. And if you focus long enough, it will appear in your reality. You will be able to touch it as a tangible reality that you can experience with your physical senses. Okay, so knowing this, knowing that all it takes is for you to be able to program the right things into your magic box in order to manifest them into your reality. You want to use the law of hypnotic rhythm in your favor. So you want to begin to, first of all, knowing that music is a very easy way to hypnotize yourself and anybody and anything. Think about the Pied Piper. Okay. And music is universal. You don't need to know the language that is being spoken. You don't, and this is why the enemy uses music a lot, and the musicians a lot, because when you use music, you catch the ego off guard. Okay, so you completely bypass any defenses that you may have had to whatever they are trying to program into your mind. Now, this could be used positively. Okay, and it can be used negatively. And unfortunately, with a lot of the music today, especially with certain genres of music, there are a lot of negative programs going into people's minds. Okay, going back to the symbolism in my dream, this was the man who was hypnotizing, or who was possessing these people by slipping subliminal words into a simple conversation about the company. Okay, slipping those words in between to where they don't even notice it, but they are getting into the subconscious. And so when you come out, though, that other thing is in you, that other spirit is in you, and you don't even know how it got there. So this is how it's happening, you guys. That was the symbolism in the dream, but in the real world, it's happening subliminally through the music, through the television programs. It's even in the cartoons. It's in the movies. It's being shown to you in the numbers, in numerology, even in the news broadcast. They are very strategic in the way that they place things, in the way that things are color coded, in a lot of symbolism. Okay, so we need to learn the devil's language, and to be able to see this symbolism so that we are not caught off guard by it, so that we are not swallowed up into the loop, and also to learn how to use the law of hypnotic rhythm to our advantage. Okay, because again, remember that the devil doesn't have any power. He can only try to take ours and use it. So if we're using this law to our advantage, understand that the narcissistic establishment right now is currently, as we speak, in full panic mode. Okay, because people are waking up, because victims are no longer seeing themselves as victims, but they are already seeing themselves as survivors. Okay, and as when you survive, you feel compelled to turn around and to pull the other quote unquote victims up, and to help them to see themselves as survivors, and help other people to understand what's going on, what they're going through, and the mind of the narcissist, and to understand that, help them to let them understand that you have to let go, because there literally is less than 1/100% of hope of this person ever changing. And you should not place any hope upon them unless you see them making a concerted effort on their own behalf to make these changes. Okay, not to hear them talking about it, to see them crying about it and all of that, but to actually see the efforts being made for them to change. Okay, so we don't completely give up on them, but we give them 1/100% of the benefit of the doubt, which means they have to basically literally work a miracle in order to, what I'm saying, to earn your pearls, because we are no longer casting our pearls to the swine. Okay, are there any thoughts? My eyes were closed, so let me look. So yeah, I got you wrenched back up. Spiritual, I said. Yes, that was the word I was trying to think of, girl. The tiger's eye is so sensual. I love it. Oh my God. It is so calming. It is very protective. And yes, the word is sensual. It is my favorite stone of all, okay, to meditate with, because I mean, the feeling is like, oh my God, it is so sensual. And I even have a tiger's eye. My pendulum is tiger's eye, because I love it so much. And it is so sensual, honey. So anybody, because I have a couple people sending me some stuff. That is my favorite stone to get. Now, y'all, of course, y'all know I love my amber, and I love my rose quartz. Okay, and I love my selenite. So, but the tiger's eye is my favorite for calming anxiety and to meditate with, and it is very, very sensual. So if y'all have not done that, do that. Okay, definitely, and use it in your love spells and all that. Yes. So anyway, yeah. So hypnotic rhythm. Let me drink some of my water, you guys. Okay, let me close my blinds, because like I said, I don't want people looking up in my. Okay, so yeah, you are listening to Hypnotic Rhythm right now. So, those of us who are melodic by nature, if you were to get up and begin to move your body, you would naturally begin to move in sync with the music, because of Hypnotic Rhythm. For those of you who are part of the private No Narc network, I hope that you guys have been listening to the reverse hypnotic rhythm meditation in the group, because I'm telling y'all, repeated use of that meditation definitely will lift your spirits, especially in times of anxiety or stress, but every day. And it's very good to use during workout. Okay. And I did that because, again, you can use this law to your benefit. Okay, so it's music. So moving your body. you know, is a great expression of hypnotic rhythm, creating rhymes and songs and music that, you know, go to a certain, you know, a certain cadence, a certain beat, a certain rhythm. Anita Baker, who is my favorite singer, who I've never, you know, I don't know if y'all know that, but yes, Anita Baker, my home girl, because y'all know I'm from Detroit. Now I have Southern roots, but I grew up in the 313. Okay, so Anita Baker, my home girl, she has a song called "The Rhythm of Love," and she talks about how life has a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And everything has a rhythm. And love, oh yes, love has a rhythm. Okay, and so she's very, so if y'all don't know that, go look up Anita Baker, Rhythm of Love. Okay, she is my favorite singer. I love her, and the reason why I love Anita is because if you ever watch her, that she totally allows hypnotic rhythm to take over her body. When she sings, she sways her body, the music completely. I love a passionate musician or singer, because I am a passionate musician and singer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Keith McCutcheon, if anyone knows Keith. Okay, he was a very special teacher of mine, voice trainer. I worked with him. I felt very honored and privileged to work with him. A very passionate musician, and another one who would allow the music to just, you know, being an empath and being able to see energy the way that I do. I love musicians, and I tend to fall in love and have crushes on musicians and singers because of the way that I see them allow the energy, the God energy, to move through their body. I mean, Anita literally just gives in. She surrenders, and you see the music when you see her moving from side to side. Oh, that's just the pure energy. That's just completely taken over her body. It is such a beautiful thing to watch in the spirit. Okay, and a beautiful musician. I have been in love with gay singers, gay musicians and shit. I don't give a damn. They are so beautiful when they're passionate about music and about poetry and about whatever, this beautiful energy that they're allowing to go through them. When they completely surrender to it, they can get it, because you're looking at God. Okay, because that energy is the source, comes from the source, which is the most high, which is God. Okay, and when you allow yourself to completely surrender to it, you are being God. You are a physical manifestation of that. And so, of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be very, very attracted to that. Okay. I love it. What's up, little Measy Me's? Oh yeah, I keep my music in the background, baby. Hypnotic rhythm, okay? Because whether you guys know it or not, this is how I keep you guys locked into the same vibe with me, okay? I need to feel your energy. So if we're all kind of in the same vibe, and even though y'all might not be focusing on the music, it is in your subconscious. So this is how I bring you guys into my circle, so that, you know what I'm saying, we're all on the same vibrational page. Okay. um Selenite and rose quartz. Yes, I have it everywhere. Every time I go back to Memphis, I get me another one. So yeah, I keep rose quartz. I send them out in my bath salts. I stir and I charge my bath salts with those. Any in my oils, I charge all of my workings with those. They are beautiful. I keep them on my Oshun altar, of course. All of my beautiful, you know, positive love stones and my tiger's eye. I love those. Those are, I mean, oh my God. Like, if I'm telling y'all, if you have not had the tiger's eye experience, get you some tiger's eye. Okay, bathe with it, meditate with it, sleep with it. It is so comforting. It is so protective. It is so very sensual. Okay, I absolutely love it. Um, so yeah, y'all, the hypnotic rhythm. So I mean, think about using this in a practical way in your everyday life. Again, for the group members, y'all better get on that reverse hypnotic rhythm meditation. There is some very special subliminal messages there, not only in the, you know, in the words and stuff, but in the music. And, you know, just take it in and try to make time to do it every day. You know what I'm saying? At least once a day. I think the hypnotic rhythm meditation is 5 minutes. It is 5 minutes, 55 seconds long. Okay, I made it that amount for a, you know, for a specific reason. So it's not even 6 minutes long. So definitely set aside that time to do that, you guys, because it is very beneficial and healing. Okay. Have I ever been a septarian? I don't know. I don't know. What is a septarian? I don't know what that is. So enlighten me. But yeah, you guys in the group, definitely go to the and both of the meditations. And I'm coming with more, okay? But the reverse hypnotic rhythm meditation is very important, okay? I'm going to be doing more, but I want you guys to really get on that so you guys can begin to raise your vibes and begin to manifest some, you know, some beautiful and fun experiences, okay? Speaking of, you know, fun experiences, when I was down south, when we stumbled onto that into that green place. Now y'all know that green is my favorite color. You know what I'm saying? And absinthe is something that I have wanted to try for a very long time. And we were just out there being very spontaneous and, you know, just having fun and surrendering to the energy. And we stumbled upon, it was almost as if we manifested the absinthe room, which was, you know, the green neon lights, and you know, the sign outside was like, you know, come party with the green fairy. And we went in there and it was just the coolest vibe, you guys. And I have some videos on there, and y'all probably have seen the videos, but y'all, I want to know about the septarian. Okay, septarian, it's a stone. Oh, you know what, I need to see it. I'm going to look that up. The septarian is consecration stone, protective stones, providing the grounding and shielding the physical. I'm gonna have to check that out. Now that you mention it, I think somebody else was talking to me about a septarian, or I heard somebody else had one. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to look it up and see what it looks like, you guys. And now y'all got me curious, so I might, you know, have to go to the Botanica and check some shit out. So you know, because I love to get some new stones. Okay, and that's one that I'm not very familiar with. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna check it out. But what was I talking about? Oh, the absinthe room. So yeah, it was like we manifested it, y'all. And we went in there and I wanted to try it so bad. And you know, even though the shots were $20 a shot, you know what I'm saying? My brother was actually treating. I had the best time. And so we went in there, we got that, and then we found this green lounge area. And like I said, the sign outside was like party with the green fairy. And we had the best time, you guys, at this place. And I felt like we were in an alternate dimension. I felt like we manifested it. I mean, this was my manifestation because it's green. You know what I'm saying? It's green, the green fairy, the green, you know, the green lounge area, the green everything. It was just a green energy. I loved it. We had the best, most relaxing, different time that we've ever had. It was not like, you know, being drunk. It was not like being high. It was just the most alternative type of feeling. I loved it, and y'all would love it. Y'all should definitely try it. Okay. The absinthe was like, it was a very light feeling, but very relaxing. I can't even describe it, but it was so good that we are going back. So that's going to be one of our spots that we go to regularly when I go back to Memphis. It was so much fun, and the absinthe tasted like it tasted like black licorice, and you know, it was sweet, so I had no problems. You know, I like sweet stuff, so it was sweet, and it was, you know, it was pretty good. It was strong, and the effect was just so damn smooth. Oh my god, it went right along with the green. Okay, so I felt like I manifested that, and so I want y'all to get to the place where you're able to manifest you know, experiences like that. I mean, the whole time, I mean, I went down to the river. We went to the Mississippi River. I met another witch. Now we went down there. It was nighttime, so it was very dark down there and everything. And the bridge, I have pictures of the bridge. The bridge was beautiful. They do like make it look like a equalizer, like a music equalizer, you know, at night and whatever. But I was so dead set on getting down there and getting some of that river water. Okay, so I got river water, but when I got there, I met another witch, and she was down there with like her baby and some other, you know, her she had a little baby on her hip, which she gave to me, you know what I'm saying, to hold while she went back in the water to fill my bottle up so I could get the river water. And I'm just tripping because it was like she instantly recognized my spirit, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even need to be said, you know, but somehow I instinctively knew that she was like this water witch or something. It was like she lived down there or something. It was just the weirdest, but the most mystical experience ever. Like, who would think you would meet a woman down here in the dark at the edge of the river with her babies? She had a little girl with her that looked like she was about 6 or 7 years old, and then a baby that was on her hip that was so cute. So she didn't even ask. She just handed the baby to me and was like, I'll go get the water for you. And because I got down, I had halfway filled my bottle up, but I couldn't get it full, and I wanted it full. So she got in the water and got the water for me. And then she also brought me these big, you know, pieces of driftwood that I wanted out of there and some sand from the river. So I got all that stuff and brought it back to my altar. Okay. So, but it was such a beautiful experience. And she just kept wanting to give me stuff. I mean, even as I was walking away, it was like she recognized me and she knew who I was. And even as we was walking away, she was still following me and still, you know, like, do you want this? You want this? And I would have took it all, but I couldn't take all that stuff, you know, back with me. So, but it was just a beautiful mystical experience, as if I'm stepping into these other dimensions. And not only am I being allowed to step into them, but I'm able to take some of my loved ones with me, y'all. And so I'm gonna talk about that. About, you know, the heaven and hell being a state of mind that you then bring to your physical reality, but it has to first happen within the spirit and within the mind, and then this is how you see it in your reality. Okay, so I have videos of being at the bridge, you know, at the Mississippi River. I have videos of the absinthe room, even at the moment when we stumbled onto the absinthe room. You know, it was just all very surreal for me. You know what I'm saying? I've always wanted to try absinthe. I love the green. I mean, that was just confirmation to me that I created that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when I had gone the first time, somebody had commented on the video and was like, I think one of the voodoo shops that I had gone to, they were like, it was like it popped up out of nowhere and it looks like you manifested that. And I thought that, but I'm like, you know, I've been thinking about that ever since, because it really did. Like, I had been in that store and hadn't even noticed that staircase and stuff until the very moment when I did notice it. So it did seem very magical the way that it happened. And so when I went back this time, I was just I'm telling you, when I get there, I just become a completely different person, because I'm able to shed a lot of things that come back onto me when I come back to this state. Okay, for some reason. And so when I get there, I'm just free. For one, I'm on vacation. I don't have any responsibilities or anything there. And I'm there just to have fun and visit my people. So I'm so free, and my energy is flowing so free that I know for a fact that I am manifesting these things. Okay, when I'm there, I have so much fun. Everything goes so flawlessly and so perfect. Every day is just beautiful and magical, like I'm in a vortex of my own magical creation. And so when we stumbled into the absinthe room, the green and everything was confirmation. And I'm just like, I mean, it was beautiful. It was so much fun. And we plan to go back every time I go now. It's going to be our little spot. But I do know that I manifested that, okay? And I want you guys to be where I'm at and be able to do this, because we are in a very auspicious time for you to rise up out of any depression, any oppression, anything that's been holding you back or blocking you from creating what it is that you want in life and experiencing what you need in order to be happy, okay? And joyful, and to feel joyful and abundant and secure in your world. I want to see this happening for all all of you. Okay, so y'all need to, you know, get on to that meditation. I'm telling you, it may not seem like much, but I love it. Okay, it may not seem like much, but it really will help to raise your vibration, so you're in a place where you can actually begin to, you know, see your own manifestations show up in your world. Okay, welcome, Lime Sherbet, and I remember you from last time. Okay, so I'm so happy that you did speak up at the end of the last video, and we don't have to go into it right now, but I'm so happy to see you back, and I was happy that you did finally speak up. And Jamina, welcome, baby, and everybody who's come in while my eyes have been closed. For my regular people, my wrench gang, y'all know that when I'm on here and I don't have my face on camera, it's because I'm most likely I'm channeling and I'm speaking from the spirit, and my eyes are usually closed. So, you know, I'm not really nothing to be looking at on camera. So my eyes are closed. So every once in a while, I will open my eyes to see who's in the chat, or to answer, you know, see what you guys are talking about in the chat. So, you know what I'm saying? Yes, Lime Sherbet, I'm so happy that you came back and that you did speak up. And, you know, that day I've been thinking about you. So much love, light, and ashe to you, and to everyone else in the chat. And, you know, my wrench gang, y'all know I love you guys. You know, I have much love for you guys, because y'all definitely hold me down, me and all my randomness, you know what I'm saying, because I will randomly pop on. You know, I schedule lives, and then something always happens to distract me, and when I say, you know, I'm gonna go live, my wrench gang be right there. Okay, my wrench gang be right there. And you guys, I got some t-shirts, okay, that I've been wanting to get one. I think all my wrench gang should have one. Now, they are the Badass Witch t-shirts. They're really cute. I think all I have left is black. I might have a purple one, and I think I may only have large shirts left. I don't know. But for all of my wrench gang and all of my No Narc network, you guys email me if you want a free t-shirt, and I'm going to mail these out to you guys. If you want a free t-shirt, because I'm just ready to get rid of these, I'm going to get a new design, and I'm going to get some more. I want my loyal people to have these, okay? So if you want one, just send me your shipping address to my email at badasswitches@gmail.com, and we'll get y'all some shirts out here, okay? So we can be official around this piece, okay? And let me look at this chat right quick, you guys. So Septarian, thank you guys. I'm going to be checking that out. Matter of fact, I'm going to go tomorrow, okay, to my crystal lady and see what she can hook me up with, and see what's up with the Septarian, okay, because it's new. I'm so glad that you guys check in with me when like I said, when I drop in here randomly, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys have not, if you are on Instagram, check me out on Instagram, because I am going to start going live on Instagram, and I am Oracle Ajay on Instagram, okay? I haven't figured it out yet. I did go live for a short amount of time today, and it's really cool. I actually like Instagram, and I'm getting a lot of new clients and stuff from Instagram. So so I'm gonna go live. I'm trying to figure out how Nature Boy and all of them, like, they go live, and they're on Instagram, but it's on YouTube. So, like, are they simultaneously on both, or are they live streaming their Instagram through YouTube, or are they live streaming just showing a pre-recorded video of their live stream from Instagram? So I'm trying to figure it out. So yes, if you guys don't have Instagram, go get on Instagram. I am Oracle Ajay on Instagram. We get much more up close and personal on there. You see a lot more of my life on there. It is a private page, but I will approve you if I know you. And okay, it's a pre-record. Okay, thank you so much, because I was on there trying to figure it out. I'm on there playing with the little filters, and I'm like, okay, but okay, so that makes sense. Okay, so what I'll do is I will let you guys know when I'm gonna go be on Instagram, so that y'all can come on and join me in my lives and ask questions and stuff like that. And I'll probably most likely do my lives on Instagram after we do the classes, and I'm also going to be doing private live streams in the group, okay? um going forward, because I know I keep saying it, because I mean, the deeper I get into this book, the reason why I keep saying that I'm not going to, at some point they're all going to be um go in the class, in, you know, in the network and not on YouTube, is because there's going to be some secrets divulged going forward. But until we get to those deeper things, I will continue to put the classes on here. And you know, like I said, like at the end of the last one, there was a meditation. So, you know, YouTube got a very small portion of the meditation, but the No Narc Network has the entire full meditation in the group, along with a lot of other exclusive content. Okay. So, just so I am, I know right now that lesson 13, and I'll probably get that out by tomorrow, you guys, because I am halfway through editing that. So, lesson 13 will be out tomorrow, and it is going to be on YouTube. Okay. So it still stands that at any point, the classes, dissecting the Zevel classes, can possibly go completely private in the No Narc Network, and then we will be beginning another book study, okay, that I have lined up, that I'm not going to mention, because again, the haters are always in the bushes lurking, because they have ran out of shit to talk about. And I see a little bit of everybody taking little bits and pieces of morsels, you know, running back to their channels, you know, running back to their channels with it, trying to feed their people. Okay. So you know, it is what it is. But, you know, as for my people, you will be getting, you know, the whole loaf, you know, as everyone else is, you know, having to survive off of the crumbs. Okay. So I do love and appreciate all of you. Okay. And thank you for sharing again this time and space with me, and also your energy. Okay. And so let me see what y'all talking about over here. So yeah, it's a pre-record from Instagram. And I love Instagram, so I'm going to start going live on there, y'all. But hypnotic rhythm in your life, in the positive aspect, looks like you doing affirmations, having a routine of every day pampering yourself and doing positive affirmations, and you know, repeatedly enough. I remember reading somewhere that Michael Jackson would, you know, he would look at himself in the mirror, which is once again looking into a whole nother dimension, and telling himself, you know, I'm going to make $1 million, or I'm going to sell 1 million records. And he would tell himself this over and over again until it became a reality. Oprah talks about the same thing. It's the law of attraction. It's a conglomerate of a lot of laws working in concert, okay, to basically reconfigure your reality to what you are declaring and proclaiming it to be. This is a direct display of your own personal spiritual power. Okay. So I want you guys to begin first to do the reverse hypnotic meditation daily, and then begin to you know, program what the things in your mind that you want. And this entails your imagination, it entails visualizing, it entails affirmations, declarations, it entails meditation, you know, self to self-reflect on your, you know, everyday self-reflection, self-correction. Okay, if you are wishing to reach perfection, this is what we do. Okay, this is why Oshun keeps a mirror. It's not just for vanity. Okay, it is for to continually reflect and correct. Okay, so that we are perfecting ourselves. Okay, so you know, we want to do these things and use again this law of hypnotic rhythm to in our favor, and understanding and being able to see the ways in which that it is being used in order to draw us down, where some people begin spiraling down into you know, depression and again oppression and all of the things that, you know, you don't want. Let's go back up the spiral in the other direction. Let's add some music to it, because that makes it so much easier. And then program to the music, the affirmations, the declarations, the visualizations, the beautiful, you know, beautiful meditations are, you know, backed by, you know, a little bit of music that's going to be inspiring to whatever it is that you're trying to create. And then because beautiful music backing your visualization powers up your manifestations by 100%, which is why y'all will always, when you see me doing spell work, when I show you some of the work that I do, there's always going to be music playing, because it helps helps to set the vibe for what you're trying to bring forth. Okay. Um, so it's a perfect complement to whatever you're trying to use hypnotic rhythm for. Make sure it's music that is pleasing to you. You know what I'm saying? And if it is, then you will naturally take to the music, and then you can plant in your subconscious the seeds of that which you wish to see grow into your reality, into a tangible reality that you can experience with your senses. Okay, with your physical senses. Yes, lime sherbet. You are right on point, baby. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Dance. Okay. I even say that in the reverse hypnotic meditation. That's one of the things that I'm planting, the seeds that I'm planting in the subconscious, is to dance, because there is an African proverb that says that when you are dancing, you are God. And I understand that, because again, the source energy that is moving through you as the rhythm is the source, is God. There's always music playing in the realm of heaven. And when you surrender to that, and you just allow your body to be taken over by that, you are watching God in the flesh. Okay. So not only, not when you're watching someone dancing, like when I'm watching Anita Baker allowing herself to surrender, I'm watching God. Okay. But when I am the one dancing, and I'm the one singing, then I am being God, and I'm experiencing that. And there is no better feeling in the world. And you can ask any musician, you can ask any poet, you can ask any painter, any artist. There is no better feeling in the world than allowing that God energy, source energy, to flow through you uninhibited, unhindered. Surrender. When you surrender completely, that is bliss. That is the mental and physical and psychological, emotional heaven that I speak of as the state of being. Okay, so we can definitely reverse hypnotic rhythm from having us spiraling down into a whirlpool of troubles and calamities and depression, destruction and oppression, and move it back up to abundance and joy and music and life and love and laughter. Okay, and I invite you guys to watch me as I manifest mine. Okay, I'm having the time of my life manifesting over here. Okay. So I'm loving, like I said, I'm only home for a short amount of time, and then I'm back. I think I may go to St. Louis next time. Okay. And I'll stay home for about 3 or 4 weeks, and then I'm back out, because it's time to live your best life, you guys. The time is very auspicious for you to do so. It's not about sitting up talking about it. It's about being about it. Okay. Get out into creation and create and add to it. Okay. Real witches revere the creator through the creation. Come to South Carolina. I just might do that. DJ Meezy Mees, I just might do that. I'm going to be all over the South. I'm loving the South right now, and I'm very much considering moving there. Okay, I'm considering moving there because I love it so much. I did not want to come home, y'all. I didn't, but we got to do what we got to do. So shout out to my family, okay? Because we have so much fun. There is no better feeling than, what I'm saying, your family. And all of my sisters, we are all empathic in nature, but all have different personalities. And so when we get together, it's just like all the parts of myself coming back together, and it's just the best feeling in the world. And I want y'all to have these types of experiences. And I promise you, if you reverse that hypnotic rhythm, because we're all kind of have been caught up in it. It's a part of this matrix. Okay. It comes with being here. Okay. So once you begin to renew your mind, then you begin to be more in this world, but not of it. Okay. And so you can be here, but you can have your mind where you need it to be, and you will begin to see your outer reality change. I'm literally seeing it change because of what I'm changing within my mind, within my emotional body, and within my psychological body. And then I'm literally seeing it grow from those seeds into a tangible reality again that I can experience with my five senses. And I invite you guys to join me. Okay, because it's so beautiful, and it's the time. It's the time. I saw one of the other witches, Spirit Tree, or what she call her channel, Mother Wisdom Tree, and she was talking about how we are beginning to separate into different realities according to your energy vibration. And it is so true. Like I said, the person who is in hell might be sitting right next to you in your home. They are emotionally and mentally in hell, psychologically in hell. And, there could be someone sitting at that same table who is, feeling joy and abundance and love and emotionally secure and happy and grateful and emotionally and psychologically and mentally in heaven. Okay, they are states of being. They have to begin as states of being. And then as you remain in that state of being, for a period of time, you begin to see those seeds that have been planted in your, like I said, in your mental and emotional and psychological bodies to grow into a tangible manifestation in your physical reality. It has to first move in the spirit. You have to first plant those seeds in the mind. Okay, so the mind that has been the battlefield, now let it become a field of beautiful, fragrant, aromatic, colorful flowers, vibrantly colorful flowers. Okay, you can create whatever you want your world to look like, just like I created the absinthe room the other night. Okay, it was beautiful. We had the most beautiful time there. It was so relaxing. It was like a place where anxiety and fears and none of that exists. Okay, that's where that absence took us to. And it was green, you guys, because I love green. That's why it was green. Okay, because I manifested that. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? I cannot stress that enough, and how wonderful and beautiful and magical it feels to experience something that that you brought into being from your own desires, from your own visualizations, from your own creation and manifestation. It's a real reality. Like, it was very surreal and like being in a dream, and it's beautiful. It's a gift when you realize that you have been given the gift of creating your own world, and all you need to do is learn how to discipline the tool that you're going to use, which is your mind. Okay, so you have to take your mind back from those lower vibratory forces that want to use it, because it's so amazing. It's such a beautiful gift that you should be forever grateful for. They want it. Okay, but you can take it and you can use it to create your world, you guys. I know it don't sound like nothing, but it is such a beautiful, magical, worthwhile experience. It will change your life completely. Okay, let me look, see what y'all talking about again. Good food, music, drinks, and conjure. Oh, okay. I know about South Carolina. Like I said, I do have one cousin that's in South Carolina. Okay, so, and like I said, I'm gonna be all over the South. Okay, because I'm not done. So I would definitely think about coming to South Carolina. I'm gonna look up some things that are going on there. What kind of attractions and things can I come and do while I'm there? You know what I'm saying? Because me and my entourage, you know what I'm saying? We love to get around. You know what I'm saying? We love to travel. It's nothing. Um, you enjoyed my family video, Jamina? Yeah, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? We have so much fun together. Welcome. What's up, Sultry Vibes? I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, and that's why I shared it. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's so much fun, and these are things that I manifested. Okay, but just simply by desiring them and by surrendering to the source energy that is in me, understanding that our will is one. When our will is one, it cannot help but be made manifest. Okay, so I enjoy your family videos as well. I'm from the West Coast, and I'm like, wow, you're from the West Coast? Yeah, My family is so big, and this is how we always do. We always get together, we hang out, we have fun, and I feel that we're not going to have any regrets in life except for my one narc sister. But you know what I'm saying? She'll be all right. She ain't gonna have no regrets. But you know, in every family there's a narcissist. But this is my sister. I love her so much. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know how you have that hero worship of your sister. When they're older than you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always have that for her. And so, but she's like spoiled. She's a spoiled brat and a little bit narcissistic, you know what I'm saying? And me being the empath, of course, I play into it and all of that, you know, to a certain extent, because, you know, on some level I'm that supernova, so I'm kind of just like her. So, you know what I'm saying? But either way, in families, you're gonna have all these different personalities, all these different energy dynamics going on. But with us, you know, it's all love. We all love each other. My brothers are very so protective and so you know what I'm saying, over us. They take such good care of us, and you know, it's a beautiful thing, because growing up I never realized that some people don't have a big family. Some people don't have unlimited cousins, that they have too many to count. Some people don't have, you know what I'm saying, it's all these sisters and brothers. And you know, I have large family on my mother's and my father's side, you know what I'm saying? So I you know, I realized how very blessed that I am, you know what I'm saying? And not only that I have a large family, but that we're all kind of empathic in nature, and we all love one another with a real genuine love, and ain't no funniness there. You know what I'm saying? There's, you know, there's really no narcs been there like that, except for my one sister who's not that bad. I love her. I can heal her. I got this. You know what I'm saying? I got her. So yes, I love my family. I love being, it's a great blessing. And most of the things that I asked for and my prayers are for my family, or for me to just be with my family. So the stuff y'all see me doing with my family, these are the things that I prayed for, that we all be in good health, and that we all be happy. You know what I'm saying? That I can see us all prosper and have joy, that we can all come together. You know what I'm saying? All the things that I ask for, I get them, because like I said, I'm not, material things don't mean anything to me. They don't have value to me. Like, you know, me being able to touch and love and see my loved ones happy and see them smile and know that they're, you know, they're in good health, and you know what I'm saying, all the good things in life and come to them, and we can share these things together. Okay, so I have great prayers that I ask the Most High for, but they're very simple, which is why I always get them, and they mean everything to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, you know, you configure your world however you want it. And the things that you have to let go of is giving a damn about what other people think about it, what other people think about what you believe, about what you love, about how you love, about who you love, about what you love. You have to stop caring about anybody but yourself when it comes to your life, because no one else is living your life, and no one else is experiencing your life. Okay, it is your life. And so when you let go, a great weight is lifted off of you, and so much blockage is cleared when you just let go of giving a damn about what other people think about, you know, who you are and how you are. Okay, and you live your life to please self and to please what you call God. Okay, whether you call self God, whatever you try to please, you live your life strictly to please those things. Okay, and you find yourself in a place called happy. Living your life to try to please or impress other people, you know, it's not going to work. You're going to be unhappy and also resentful. You're going to waste a lot of time and energy. Okay, so you know, like I said, live to please yourself, and those people who respect and love you for you will still be a part of your world. Okay, just like my sister that's a narc. You know, she gets her little attitude problems and all of that. But, you know, I know that she loves me. I know, you know what I'm saying? We know that the love is there. And so, you know, that's a good thing about her being my sister. Like, I don't care how mad you get or how much you try to do. You can't break away from me. You cannot, you know, you can't shut me out. So, you know, you have your little tantrum, and I'm going to give you your time and your space. But at the end of the day, we are still very much connected, and we are still very much part of that same source energy. Okay. And so it's a good thing. You definitely have to love yourself, because when you love yourself, then anyone else that comes into your life is going to automatically know that they have to take care of you and come into your life loving you with the same care that they see you caring for yourself. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? So of course, love yourself, pamper yourself, take care of yourself, ladies. You know what I'm saying? I know we get busy, we get bogged down with responsibilities, we get depressed, we ain't in the mood. But I'm telling you, it is such a good feeling when you go out and you get a pedicure and a manicure and you pamper yourself, because you deserve it. Go get your hair done, go get a facial, go to the spa. Okay, start working out, get you a workout buddy, or go by yourself. I prefer to go by myself, but if you need a buddy, go with a buddy. But do start doing things that make you feel good about you, because the more you feel about you, the less you will accept bullshit from people who don't deserve you, and the more that you will attract people who do deserve you and who know how they should treat you, because they see how you're treating yourself. So it is true that we do teach people how to treat us. Okay, so be first, first and foremost, begin with the self-care and the self-love. It is essential. Okay. So yeah, you guys, I'm getting hot in here. I want to come back. It was something that I mentioned, and I said I want to come back and do a whole live stream about that one particular thing. But now I forgot what the hell it was. But I will remember, because I feel like I'm gonna be up tonight, you guys. I've been doing work. I got some workings going. I got a few candles and stuff going right now, so I'm not going to bed anytime soon. I am going to end this live soon, and then I'm going to come back, because I don't like them to be too long. And I'm going to go get me another bottle of water, get me some fruit and stuff, and then I'll come back and I'm going to go live, and we'll go on talking about another topic. Okay. I mean, okay, I'm so glad. I'm so thank you for the feedback, all of y'all, when y'all come in and say stuff, and also to the people in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all. I feel your love. I feel your. Some of y'all don't love me. You know what I'm saying? I feel the hate too, but you know what I'm saying? I appreciate those of you who actually come and listen and get something out of it. Okay, so because I do come here, at the prompting of my own spirit, and I do feel like some of these, when I go, there's someone in here who needs a word, who needs confirmation, who needs to hear what I'm coming to say. So I do very much appreciate the feedback. Okay. But again, shout out to the people in the bushes, shout out to the haters, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the wrench gang. Y'all know, I love you guys. I am going to end this, and I will be back later. I would say give me an hour or less. I say that every damn time. Y'all just gonna have to trust me and look for the pre-schedule. I am trying to be more consistent, and I'm trying to spend more time with you guys. Okay, so I am making time for that. If you haven't seen the Nature Boy reading update, there is an update on the Nature Boy reading on Badass Tarot 2. I have made some adjustments on that channel too, and I switched it from Badass Tarot 2, the number 2, to Badass Tarot 2 as the word also. And so the word two meaning also. So Badass Tarot 2, y'all might want to go check out the Nature Boy update on there. And I am going to start doing I believe monthly or weekly horoscope readings on there at the request of some of my clients. Okay, so so Nature Boy, check out Badass Bites, where I have a little mini mukbang channel where I call them bite bangs, because I only take a bite. So you want to check out Badass Bites, and definitely check out No Narc Network TV. Okay, so if you guys are interested in joining the private No Narc Network, you can. I will put the links to Patreon, which is Oshun Ajay Exclusive, in the description, and BadassWitch Exclusive, and you will gain access to the private No Narc Network through either one of those crowdfunding sites. Okay, if you wish to donate and support the channel, I will also put the Cash App and PayPal links in the description box. If you need any work, readings, or any consultation, the Badass MagickShop link will also be in the description. Okay, so until we meet again, my people, keep it classy, keep it clean. Thank you all for coming by. Love and light to you all. A shout out to my wrench gang and to my private no narc network. And do what you got to do to make shit happen. Peace. Nothing like none of these bitches. I'll have you wishing that I was your woman.